Memory slips and brain fog are often mistaken for permanent cell death. In reality, these neurons are frequently just dormant, starving for oxygen-rich blood, waiting until the supply is restored. This is backed by over 3 decades of clinical data. Dr. Daniel Amen and his team have conducted more than 250,000 brain SPECT scans. Combined with recent research out of Harvard, a massive body of evidence proves that physical brain aging can be reversed. This chart models a metric called brain predicted age difference. It maps chronological age against the biological age of your brain. In patients with cognitive decline, the biological age races ahead of the calendar, but with the right interventions, that gap can actually close. To understand how to close that gap, look at the brain's extreme energy demands. Your brain accounts for barely 2% of your total body weight, yet it demands up to 30% of the calories you consume every single day. Because it is the most metabolically expensive real estate in your body, a lack of fuel hits it first. That daily cognitive fog is a reversible energy crisis, and the first step to fixing it is identifying what is cutting off the supply. Before we can repair the neural network, we have to clear out the neurotoxins. The most common culprit is the standard American diet, a heavy rotation of refined sugars and fast foods that are deeply ingrained in our daily lives. Highly processed meals are loaded with trans fats and preservatives. Once in your bloodstream, these industrial ingredients physically strip away the proteins that protect your brain cells and trigger chronic inflammation. This graph details the findings of a recent study published in the Nature journal Obesity. It plots body weight on the bottom axis against physical brain volume on the side. The data reveals a strict inverse relationship. As a person's weight goes up, the actual physical size and function of their brain goes down. Add alcohol to that mix, and the damage accelerates. Scans of heavy drinkers show a direct toxic effect that shuts down blood flow to the frontal lobes, the exact area responsible for focus, impulse control, and judgment. Memory supplements cannot fix a brain that is drowning in poor circulation. Preserving your physical brain volume by eliminating these inflammatory habits is an absolute prerequisite before any cognitive repair can begin. Once inflammation clears, a mechanism called adult hippocampal neurogenesis takes over. Deep inside your memory center, you are constantly sprouting brand new stem cells. To mature into functioning neurons, these new cells require a specific chemical fertilizer known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This chart visualizes data from a 2022 Nature Aging study tracking seniors who adopted gentle daily movement and moderate fasting. These exact lifestyle interventions caused patients to spike their BDNF production by up to 60%. Your neural network is naturally programmed to rebuild its own connections. We just have to supply the correct biological triggers to fuel the process. The most direct way to deliver those triggers is through your diet. Eating beets and arugula introduces high levels of dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. That compound dilates blood vessels to clear the path for maximum nutrient delivery to the brain. In 2021, Harvard researchers monitored seniors who boosted their intake of these exact foods. Within 2 months, they measured a 40% increase in blood flow directly to the brain's memory centers. Next are blueberries. This visual shows how the antioxidants in the berries, called anthocyanins, enter the system. Once there, they trigger a genetic switch that tells the brain to multiply its BDNF reserves. In clinical trials, older adults eating blueberries daily improved their memory scores by nearly 25% in just 12 weeks. To improve focus without the cortisol spike of coffee, Dr. Amen points to green tea. It combines a mild dose of caffeine with an amino acid called L-theanine, a pairing that generates calm, alert alpha brainwaves. For structural repair, walnuts and fish offer omega-3 fatty acids like EPA and DHA. Think of these fats as rubber insulation around a copper wire. They physically repair the brain's myelin sheath, thickening the fatty membranes so electrical signals can travel without short-circuiting. Finally, pumpkin seeds deliver a dense payload of magnesium and zinc. These minerals soothe the nervous system and help regulate dopamine, which sharpens your focus and stabilizes your mood. This 5-food arsenal serves as a set of precise biological tools, clinically proven to increase blood flow, repair physical insulation, and generate new cells. We see the macro-level proof of this protocol in the data behind the Mind diet, a nutritional framework validated by institutions like Harvard. Look at this timeline comparing cognitive decline against dietary habits. The top curve tracks standard aging, but the bottom curve tracks individuals strictly following the MIND diet pattern. Their cognitive decline slowed so much that their brains functioned as if they were 7.5 years younger than their actual chronological age. Translating all this data into daily life comes down to one simple rule from Dr. Amen. If it is grown on a plant, eat it. Conversely, if it is made in an industrial plant, don't eat it. Every meal you eat sends a physical instruction to your biology. You are either telling your neural network to age, or you are handing it the exact materials it needs to rebuild. That reversal process begins with your very next bite.